Don't laugh at me. Let's roll, baby. What's good? What's good? Hey guys. Oh,
Hey.
sorry.
So so loud for no reason. Let me push the speaker back because the people probably gonna be like, "Woof!"
Why is she so loud?
Right?
Cause I wanna be.
Cause she on coffee.
That too.
What's up, guys? So we're back here today because we're gonna pick up where we left off.
Yes.
Fany has arrived.
Ta-da! Yeah, we want to kind of, you know what I'm saying, keep the story going. For the first, okay, so I was here by now, right?
Yep, you're here.
Okay, so this is what within the first.
First week or so.
Mm-hmm.
This is like her first week here, and you know everything's playing out. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so my first week here, of course, they had to go to work. I'm still at home job hunting and just trying to make sure I'm straight. So within the midst of that, I guess the weekend had came and her daughter came around. So the little one. So when the little one came, what happened?
We went to the movies, and then she had a hair appointment.
You and her went to the movies?
Me and you and her went to the movies.
Okay, I was thinking. I was like, I could have sworn all of girl, you know.
Yeah, no, she ain't got no good memory.
You know. So I guess okay, so all of us went to the movies, all three of us went to the movies. After the movies, Bae was actually going to drop her off to go get her hair done. So going to drop her off to go get her hair done is when she was supposed to be meeting Bae mom at the salon, right? So how we end up driving to the salon, her mom and her dad was already there, girl. So when they was there, I'm sitting in the car, passenger seat. So Bae went in to go, you know, take the little girl in to get her hair done. Is where her mom was supposed to be meeting her. But PT, let me tell you what happened in the midst of this.
Go ahead.
So, girl. So how about Bae was inside. I'm sitting in the car, so I see the old girl walking this way. I'm like, oh my God, why is this lady walking this way? What the hell she want? Her daughter that way. Why you coming this way? So for her, I guess she was coming to make herself known, right? So if she coming to make herself known, I'm sitting there like, okay. So girl, she had done walked up to the car. And by her walking up to the car, she just looking, like she just walked, she just looking, like she the big bad wolf. just looking. So I'm like, I mean, she easing me down from the outside. I'm in the car, I'm like, what's wrong with this lady? Like, why you easing me down? First off, I don't know what you came to the car for. I don't know if she wanted me to greet her. But that already wasn't gonna happen because bitch, I was just in a whole motherfucking high-speed chase from you and your husband or whatever the case may be. So I'm not speaking to nobody. And I'm sitting there. So she and then she walking off because she noticed I ain't even paying her no attention. Like she came like she wanted me to either pull the window down, say something to her so she can say something to me, and it just didn't happen. So, and this means she like walking off and she was like, I'm the mother. I'm the mother. I'm like, okay, you can be the mother. Like, I don't care. And so she walking back, and so now Reese coming out the salon. So she walking up to Reese. Oh, she got something to say to me. She got something to say to me. And so Reese was like, what? Like, what's going on?
I was shocked. I'm like, yo, whoa, I was just in the building. I'm not a part of this. I'm not a part of this, people.
Bruh, she literally just came out. So I'm like, what's up with the lady? Like, you hear her, like, she got a whole confrontation going on, bro. Like, what's wrong with her? So now I'm in the car and she doing all of this. But for me, I'm already thinking in a Haitian culture, an adult don't go to the younger person. The younger person is the one that's supposed to go to the adult. That's just my culture and on how we interact. Why am I going to, why the adult coming to the child? You want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be, for what? For what? This is how you're supposed to get your respect, because if anything, I was supposed to be the one to go and greet her, or I was supposed to want to, introduce myself to her. This is how we do it in our culture. I don't know what she had going on. I guess she felt like, okay, I'm finna go make myself known. I'm finna go see who it is, or whatever her feelings was at that point. I'm just looking at her like, bitch, I'm not making myself fucking known. There's no reason for me to make myself known at this moment, because bro, I just had a whole high-speed chase with you. Leave me alone. Go about your business. Like, bro, skedaddle. Like, leave me alone. So, I don't need that attention. I don't need that like that. You can stay being the mother. I'll be the wife. Thank you. Anyhow, so whatever. I said what I said. So keep it moving. Like, I mean, that incident happened, and I'm like, bruh. So she did stay with us one night, right. And I mean, after that night, she stayed with us. It was a wrap.
She never stayed with us again, and that was simple because my mom was like, "Oh, she's not gonna be in the house watching you guys commit these sins, and this is not right, and you were supposed to get this place for you and your kids. She is my kid, so she could come and stay there. Nobody never said that she could come and stay there, and so." It was a whole shebang.
I just felt like old girl had pressure from the beginning. It was just the fact that she had pressure, but it's like I'm being introduced to this pressure or whatever she got going on with her. Like, I'm coming into a family that already has issues. So I don't know what the issue is. I never been confronted with nothing like this. And the shit was, honestly, I'm gonna be real, the shit was scary. It was scary, but I already knew how I was going to hold my shit down, because you can only have one queen, and I was the queen of my house. And I'm just like, bruh, why your mom acting like this? Like, why? It was just a lot.
It was a lot. It was so stressful because, I'm the middleman, and being the middleman, you have to choose between your relationship or your parents. So I chose my relationship. And that just went like a whole natural disaster. You would have thought Hurricane Katrina had came back. It was, oh, if you do this, if you marry this woman, we're going to disown you. We're not going to talk to you. And it was just like a whole bunch of chaos, to where it's like, okay, I had to do what was best for me. Still, in the meantime, they ain't cut me off, because I'm the source, I'm the resource for what they need. And so, it was kind of hard for the kids because their mom wasn't with them and everything.
Right. I mean, she comes to put her pressure on me, and I'm like, lady, I got my own pressure going on. I got my own kids going on. I'm trying to get myself settled in a new city. I don't know, with a woman I'm trying to know, but you as her mother is just making this so hard. But I have to worry about my kids. I got to worry about getting my kids up here in order for us to all be one. Her daughter was always welcome. Her daughters are welcome, like, to this day.
All my kids are welcome.
It's like, she just took it out and just made it all about her. And it's like, bruh, it's not about you. So we gonna stay over here, mind our business, and you stay over there and mind your business. Because it was unnecessary, headache for no reason. Like, bruh, like, why you as the adult, you easing me, you doing all of this stuff. I don't know what you about. You don't know what I'm about. You don't know if I'm one of them rude person that was just, what if I would have got out the car and just
Flip.
You know?
Be like,
You don't know me. I don't know you. You just but all these years later,
still
that,
same thing.
That hasn't stopped.
It hasn't.
But I just keep my peace, and I keep my peace over here because being raised in the culture I was being raised, you don't disrespect your elders. I'm not trying to disrespect my elders, but at the same time, if you come for me, I'm gonna come for you. But I'm gonna just set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't like confrontation. I don't like none of that. I don't want to be involved in none of that. So I let my wife handle her family business, and I handle my family business. Shit, we not perfect, but at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, if you get to know Fany, for people that actually know Fany, know me for me, I'm a whole sweetheart. And I can take it back to where even my baby daddy, to the point where his mom herself regrets not having that relationship she had, that she noticed that I was that good person. She like, damn, I wish I would have known. Yeah, I know you did wish you would have known me for me, not me through your son. That's the same way with you, babe. I can look at it where your mom don't know me directly, but she knows me through you, but she never got the chance or gave the chance to even know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now BD mom over there like, damn, you know, I didn't never know. Yeah, now you, as the Haitians say, de parler, like you talking that shit now. Don't talk that shit now, because you should have came for me, for the person I am from the beginning. But hey,
it is.
That's no here nor there. I ain't begging nobody for nothing. That's the last thing. But I mean,
yep. So baby's here, and she got her first job, guys, and it was security.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, you know, it was working nice, and she was still new here, and so I rode with her. I would ride with her at nights when she worked, and it was only like 2-3 hours. But man, go ahead, talk about your GoPro, girl.
So y'all, again, we had to bring it back because this GoPro, like literally, you need 50,000 100 batteries for this thing. Anyway, we're gonna keep it going. I got a job. Babe was with me when I go to work. Well, no, it was my first night there. I had got a security job. You came with me so I can work that night, and
she saw an alligator. She saw her best friend. She loved them alligators.
No, I don't.
Yes, she do. So I'm over there knocked out sleep. Babe. I'm like, oh, what the hell happened? Oh, babe, alligator. I'm like, trying to get the phone so I could take a picture, man. He turned his head, them big old red eyes. He looked at us. He said, whoosh,
and took off.
He took off. Man, I was like, babe was like, oh, if I had been out here by myself, oh, I would have died.
I would have. It was just a scary moment, but good thing she was there. She can witness and testify that, yeah, that's what happened. But I mean, ever since then, she was going to work with me until she ended up hitting the job she was at and letting them know, hey, I got somebody that's willing to work, and they was like, okay, make her do the, you know, the application and whatever. So they got me on at her job.
Yep. And they was giving a hiring bonus. That was a plus for me. Plus 2. Check off.
Plus for you. So you got a bonus on me?
Yeah, girl.
Did you spend it on me?
Most likely. Most likely. You know, your birthday was coming around. And so, you know, we was up there, and babe, like, I'm telling you, the girls at the job for 2 weeks. Your girl was in her phone talking about something. What you doing? Babe, you look for a new job. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, all you need to do is open up the left side of your brain. And
I wasn't ready.
Open up the left side of your brain and you'll be okay. She's like, babe, this is so hard, man. I thought the girl was a whole addict. She'd come home every day. I need 2 Tylenols.
Cause it was stressful. Because, bruh, the training itself was not bad. What was bad is when we actually went to the floor. And when we was at the floor, you gotta make at least 50 of the, you know, little things we had to do. Okay, we had to do 50 of them. But I got set back twice because I was like, bro, this shit give me a headache. I can't do this. I'm finna go. I'm just finna go. Fuck this. I'm going. I gotta be out. So I'm looking through the thing. She's like, what you doing? Bro, I'm looking for another job. Like, this is it. She like, no. And I'm like, she's like, no, you're gonna work. You're gonna, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So I kind of thought of it as, that's my wifey motivating me. Like, yo, I can do this. You can do this. It ain't that difficult. So I was like,
I was motivating her so we can keep twice the amount of money in the house.
She don't worry about the money.
I'm calculating like, okay, we both have.
She don't worry about the money. Like, make sure, hey, listen, this is where it's at. We gonna make this to roll in. So I'm like, no, I got a headache. I don't want to do this no more. I got a headache.
She didn't want to be a big girl, guys.
So I wasn't ready. But they say, nah, you ready? You done made it up here. You with me? You ready? We ain't doing this. So I was like, all right, whatever. So boom, end up just staying at the job and actually getting on or whatever. So finally the first little go around was, you had to hit 25. Yo, the day I hit 25, bro, I was so mad because the company ended up losing the contract. And I was like, nah, but y'all about to check this number 25, bro. I done got headaches. I want to leave a long time ago, bro. I done hit 25. I need you to check this 25.
And they was like, no. At the end of the day,
it's over,
basically.
So I was like, all right, whatever. But they was like, they'll put me on somewhere else, whatever. So got on another team, and I've been good ever since. So that was that.
Mm-hmm. It was cool. And now she's back to work, and they're about to give her own team. Go, babe, go, babe. See what happens when you open the left side. Now you got both sides open, girl. Got a whole big team on your own. Yes. That's that motivation.
Yeah. So all that came from my baby rocking with me, my baby doing what we need to do together, and us just making it one where I can motivate her, she can motivate me. It was a lot of things I needed help with, a lot of things she needed help with, and we just literally pushed through that. Us pushing through that is us making it to where we're at right now.
It was hectic.
Yeah.
It was hectic, but sometimes like our relationships, you have some hiccups along the way. And I was like, look, I ain't understanding your language. You not understanding my language. We're trying to meet in the middle. Let's get us a therapist. I'm telling you, that was the best decision we made.
We did, because I'm an introvert. She's an extrovert. And in the beginning of our relationship, she was in manic mode. And when she was in manic mode, I didn't know nothing about manic, introvert, extrovert. I ain't know none of that about
depression.
I didn't know none
of that.
Nothing. But when a person is diagnosed with all these things you don't know about, it's hard for you to kind of grasp that and interpret what the hell is going on. So,
and I'm trying to explain to her, and she's like, bruh, it ain't even that serious, bruh. And I'm like, oh my God, you're not listening.
Because the fact that in the first year of us together, it was a headache, because she would literally, if it was a day, she'll drop me off to work and she'll pick me up, bro. I just get in the car. That day I was so mad at her, and I think I literally probably checked out. I think that was the day I checked out on you, because I was at work. She came and she picked me up from work. Bro, I stepped in the car. The first thing out of my wife's mouth then was, let me tell you what my parents did. Let me tell you what my family did. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, I just got off. Why you think that's the first thing I want to hear you talk about is your peoples? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. And literally, I remember seeing myself looking outside of the window, and she was like, it was like a Lifetime movie. And I was looking like this. Because I'm like, why is all that energy in our relationship? Like, why? But not knowing it was an overload for her. So she's trying to vent to me, a person that don't know shit about what you going through. And it's like, huh? But this is the reason we needed to go to therapy because it was everywhere. I couldn't understand her because it was just too much. It was too much. I could not understand her. But come to find out, she was in manic mode. And when a person is in manic mode, they just keep going. Like, you got to find a way to kind of balance them, like listen to them, hear them out. But it's hard because they have so much to say. They have so much going on in their mind. And like I said,
a lot. It was just like so much. So we had our couples therapist, and I had my own personal therapist. And it was just like my personal therapist was the one that referred us to the couples therapist, because I just went in there one day and I'm like, nobody's listening to me. And she was like, okay, is anybody that you're talking about in harm's way? What do you mean are they in harm's way? Do you plan on hurting them? No. Do you plan on hurting yourself? No, I love me. But everybody's was just like getting on my nerves. I couldn't get out what I needed to say because nobody was listening to me, and I had so much that I had to get out. And the day I went into my therapist, and she was like, okay, she had to bring another therapist in there just so that they can talk me down. They was like, okay, you got a lot going on. They was like, we're gonna put you guys in couple therapy because it'll be beneficial so she can hear with a mediator what you have to say, and you can hear what she has to say, because otherwise you guys are going to keep on bumping heads. Because
I wasn't hearing. I checked out. I wasn't hearing. I wasn't trying to hear no more. Bro, I checked all the way out because I was literally to the point where I'm going to have to make some arrangements to move on, because I can't take this. It was just so much going on. And even if she tried to talk to me, like I said, I checked out. I'm annoyed already.
Right. And I was annoyed because she was annoyed. So there was no conversation going. And my therapist was like, if this doctor can't help you guys, ain't going to be no help for you. And first time we went in there and we was talking, I mean, it felt like every time we went, it felt like a little pressure was being released.
It was.
Until she was like, okay, so now we're going to get in the boat. So one day we'll demonstrate what the boat is. And, you know, it felt good once we was able to start communicating, and Babe could see the signs of, okay, all right, so she a little bit wired up. I need to reel her back in, bring her back in. And, you know, and it started to work. And sometimes, I mean, like when she went into her little depression mode, she was there at the beginning so she could reel me back and save me. Mm-hmm. And then when she hit her depression mode, I was able to and reel her back in.
This is where the more so of the understanding kind of started to make its mold, and where we came whole, because, oh, that's what you was going through when you was going through it. I didn't know that.
Right.
But when I experienced it myself, I'm like, oh shit, you helped me out of it. I helped you out of it from the beginning, but I didn't know you was there, because the reason I kind of helped you out with it, because I was willing. Right. I was willing to go to counseling with you. If I wasn't willing, this shit wouldn't be happening right now.
It would have been like a done deal. And so it's good that we have the therapist, and it's good that we went through what we went through, because guess what? We can help somebody else along the way.
That's our purpose.
Our purpose is to help somebody else along the way. And it was crazy because, you know, Babe had been here like 2 months. It's okay.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So Babe had been here like 2 months, and the kids came down for spring break. And so Babe was like, okay, so when mommy get off the plane, you're going to have to greet her for kiss on each cheek. Like, she gave me the rundown, like, okay. Yeah. And everything. It was funny because Babe was like, okay, her mom didn't know about me at first.
No. We're going to get into that. Let's try. All right. So what happened was the reason. Okay. So I think you say you left off where I was kind of giving you a heads up.
Right. She was giving me a heads up with, you know, when you meet my mom, you have to greet her this way or that way. That's how we do it in the Haitian culture. And so, you know, I was like, okay, all right. So Babe was like, before they came, Babe was like, I gotta tell mommy before she get up here so she'll be in for no
Right,
shot.
because mommy was like, "Hey, I'm coming." I was like, "Okay," you know what I'm
She
saying?
was like, I wasn't planning on you coming.
But okay, so now the old girl coming, I'm gonna have to let her know. So you know what I'm saying? I told mommy what was up, whatever. I'm trying to do something right there. I told mommy what was up, and at first she was like, "Oh," you know, but she was like, "Hey, you happy?" I said, "Yes, mommy, I'm happy." She was like, she said, "Well, okay. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody doing my daughter wrong. I don't want to hear none of that." I say, "Nah, I'm good. You know, I stay good." So she was like, I said, "Yeah, you know, I stay good. Ain't no pressure." She was like, "Okay, cool." So that happened. And now it's the time for them to come in. Go ahead, take over.
So I'm at the airport. We're at the airport because her and the kids have flew in and everything. And I greet her, and immediately, like, she was just in love with me. She's like, "Oh, this is my wife. This is my wife." And babe looking at her like, "Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to back up." And so, you know, it was cool. I had met all the kids except for Dante at that time. So when Dante came down with them for the spring break, that was the first time I had met Dante. I had met everybody else. Yeah. And it was all love right from the moment
right
mommy met me. It was all love.
But see, the reason it was all love is that I had already told you how to approach her. You know what I'm saying? I had already prepped you for that. And where there's no miscommunications, there's no hiccups for nothing. Like, this is the way we do it here. So this is the way it should be done.
Right.
Now, when she prepped me for her peoples, that's a whole different prep. Like, you prepping me for bullshit is how I feel, because you're not prepping me on how to talk to them, greet them, this and that. Because I feel honestly, it was never going to be that.
I already knew it wasn't going to be that, simply because they don't accept who I am.
Right.
So it's never been an issue to where they've really been involved in anybody that I've been with.
You told me there has been previous, at least speaking terms or whatever.
Yeah, but she cussing them out on the phone, so that's not really not speaking terms.
Okay, well,
so it's like, why you answering my daughter's phone? That kind. It was never no, we're gonna be best buddies, or we're gonna be able to have a
we don't need to be. It doesn't need to be
even best
be
buddies.
Accordingly. You know, be respectable.
Cordial.
Yeah,
it was never like a cordial relationship, because it was always the BS.
So that's how I feel. Like, it was never, okay, well, this is how you interact with my peoples when you come around, because it was never that. That's why I was already up and up. I was already ready to have my guard up, because you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. There's just none of that. There's no way to respect. So when she came from the beginning, you know, she come easting me. I already knew what was up, bitch. Like I said, we just had a whole high-speed chase. What else was there to say to you, lady? Like, for her to make it her business to come to the car to just size me up, just to say I'm the mother, like, that shit was insane to me. Like, no.
I mean, I even told you, I was like, if you ever around me and my brother and sister, it ain't gonna never be a dull moment. You always gonna be laughing, because that's just us. We're a whole comedian show. We should have our own show probably. But anyways, I gave you what it was. I was like, look, this is just what it is. This is how it's going to be.
So when it came about with my mom, you know, it's been love from the start, you know, and when we was here, we all got a chance to feel all of that. You know, my family with her, we felt nothing but love. We just enjoyed every moment.
Even down to our crazy brothers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They show out too. You know, so like I said, we ain't perfect by a long shot. Not at all. But drama, that's the last thing. Drama, and my wife know me better than anybody. I feel she knows me better than anybody. Drama, I'm not for it.
Right.
I'm not for it. If anything, I'm over here, you do that drama over there. It's just, I can't. So with that being said, I just, you know, step back.
Right.
There was no love lost because there was no love there,
Right.
but from the beginning. So I mean, after that, the kids came through. Everybody first time actually meeting Reese first, face to face.
It was fun.
I mean, it's all she wrote from there because you see us today.
Right.
You see us today. So moving forward, we just wanted that to, kind of sink in to where this is where we at and this is how we had to literally get into counseling, because if it wasn't for counseling,
we might have been together, but it'd been like rocky as heck.
We wouldn't have been together.
I don't think so either. I don't think so. I think we've been.
We don't do rocky.
We don't. I'll be like.
We don't do right. We don't do rocky. So
it's got to be solid or nothing.
Or nothing. Because rocky is in between. You feel
right.
me? You see that? It's in between, and we don't do in between. That's just her mentality and my mentality. So rocky would have never happened. It's either we would have got it right or got left.
Got left. And we got it right.
And we got it right. And we thank God all the time that we was able to get it right, because if we didn't want this, we wouldn't be here today. And that counselor, we still see till this day, she rock with us, and she tell us every time we on a session, she's so proud of where we're at today. And I mean, it's nothing but love. Right. But if it wasn't for that, I wasn't going to be able to understand when episodes happen. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because I never went through episodes like that. And these episodes that happen, bruh, those shits be crazy.
They be crazy. But they've slowed down a whole lot.
Because you understand me now, I feel. I don't feel more so, well, I guess
we understand each other.
There you go.
That's what we do.
There you go.
We understand each other. Because I could be like not feeling good, and baby be like, you okay? You all right? She can see it now, like, if I'm not feeling good or something's bothering me. Whereas before, I'll be trying to come to tell her, and she wasn't trying to hear it.
I wasn't trying to hear it.
But now, she see it. I don't even have to come to her, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it and get it out, and boom, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Or she'll be feeling some type of way, and I'll be like, hey, you good? What's wrong? Blah, blah, blah.
You should know when your partner is not their self. Right. And that's what was happening. Of course, a fresh relationship we in the beginning, so it was chaotic. It was crazy in the beginning.
Crazy.
And I wasn't trying to hear none of that, because bro, you putting me through all this shit. Your people got me through all this shit. Nah, I don't want to hear nothing. So we did need a mediator. We needed that counselor in order to move forward, because like we said, if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be no video right now.
There won't be no Reese and Fany.
No,
there might be Reese.
But
I'm just kidding.
Get your ass bold now. You better sign up. Nigga, it was gonna be Reese and Fany.
It was.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
Girl.
Okay.
As long as you know.
Okay. Okay. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. We made it. We made it. Probably want to talk more about the counseling session and
definitely that, and some of the discrimination we went through in our relationship. Yeah. Man, you guys will be like, oh wow. I mean, we went through a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was chaotic.
Yeah.
But you know what? We were strong enough to where we was able to get over it. We didn't let that hold us back.
Right. Right. And once we started to balance ourselves out, it all came together.
It did.
It all came together, and it's still coming together, and we blessed to this day that it came together where we can understand each other. Because I think that was more so the issue.
I think that was the more so, that was more so the issue than anything. We wasn't understanding each other. We was new in the relationship. We was trying to build, and there was chaos everywhere. And we was trying to just... Everywhere.
What's everywhere? Because I only seen one where.
I mean, it was chaos
everywhere. It was
everywhere.
your where.
It was chaos everywhere.
It was your where. That shit was crazy, bro. That high-speed chase took the case. I already know I was about to be in some shit, honey.
She was gonna be with a rider. I was like,
No,
man.
you knew you was gonna be with a rider at that point.
I was like, man, that girl right there can drive.
That's all you said. I can drive, nigga. I
Boy, that's gonna be my wife.
Cause I just got away from your parents. I ain't let them fuck with us.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like, bruh, what if I would have stopped the car? What if they would have got us? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was thinking like, what the fuck would have happened? Because they wasn't gonna beat me. They were gonna beat you with a belt.
Girl, hell no.
Bruh, they probably was gonna beat me.
They were gonna go to Hillsborough
They
County.
were gonna beat me, bro. They were gonna tear your ass up. Because I would have been looking like, hey, don't hit her. Over there in the car. Hey, don't hit her. Because I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. Like, why these people doing this to us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, what? This shit crazy.
It's
bro.
crazy, guys. So
every time.
You know what to do. We thank you again for that 500.
Thank you guys. Listen,
Come on.
we got more. We got
lots of more for you. So I got a special one for you. I promise you. You help us get to 1,000. I got the best story of your life. I got the best one.
We got tea for days, one. Baby. We got
some tea, but this one right here is gonna take you out the world. You're gonna be like, man, really?
Tea, baby.
Wow.
But anywho, y'all already know. Take them now.
Comment, like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, because baby, it will never, ever, ever be a dull moment.
Bye, guys.